live stream D&D one-shot will take place inside the vagina of the game's biggest monster, and it's for a good cause: science and education. Venture forth, critical hit, and slay that bad dragon! Hello everyone, Ace here, and today let's talk about how, yet again, game journalists who will threaten and riot over the mere existence of sexy women in games are once again applauding pure degeneracy. In this case, a D&D campaign set to take place inside the vagina of a giant monster. This news was brought to us by one Harvey Randall, who decided to write an article on PC Gamer titled "A live-streamed D&D one-shot will take place inside the vagina of the game's biggest monster, and it's for a good cause: science and education. Venture forth, critical hit, and slay that bad dragon." This is apparently in reference to a D&D streaming show called Science and Sorcery, who has teamed up with the UK's Vagina Museum to host this little campaign online, for the purpose of raising awareness with regards to vaginas. The fact that modern-day leftist adults have to be told that vaginas do in fact exist is a scathing commentary on the love life of your typical far leftist, if there ever was one. On that subject, you might have guessed that this campaign is little more than a glorified fetish campaign, which I wouldn't be making fun of all that much, emphasis on all that much, were it not for the fact that the people that hate sexy women are instead busy being turned on by this smut and arguing that the reproductive system of this giant fictional monster is similar enough to a human being in order to be comparable. The reality that this is just a poorly disguised fetish becomes all the more apparent when you realize that, quote, the story revolves around a band called Critical Hit, unquote. So any argument that this is a serious attempt at education or science is, let's be honest, completely laughable. Now, personally, I don't care what your fetish is, though the sheer double standard that these journalists will have for praising this, while at the same time sending out death threats to people over a single pixel of cleavage, as well as trying to get entire companies shut down for daring to depict women as anything other than resembling Hulk Hogan or the fatties from Judge Dredd, well, it's not exactly a surprise with that double standard in mind that I'm starting to get increasingly red-pilled on the idea of publicly bullying game journalists for being disgusting freaks the moment they stray one step away from their own supposed moral standards. In Minecraft, I should say. As previously pointed out, I personally would not care about people engaging in this weirdo smut, because at the end of the day, it's none of my business. That is, of course, until people decide to make it my business by starting to dictate what I can and cannot enjoy. Now, normally this is the part where I would be leaving a link to the sources used, but unfortunately YouTube has declared war on archival websites, and I don't like the idea of potentially having my channel taken down, all because I dare to share a link to the Wayback Machine. And in addition, I am not going to be giving PC Gamer free money, so no sources are going to be provided. But in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.